We'll start with opening remarks, and then we'll take questions. Ben, what do you take away from today's match against FC Dallas?
Well, we take away a point. So we certainly wanted all three, and I think we played well enough to get all three. But we just didn't have the final play tonight, and that happens in soccer. It was a shutout, so that's good. We continue to be a good defensive team. But, yeah, just a little bit off in the attacking third and making the final play. But, after Wednesday night to come in here and kind of play at the level we played at, it's pretty good. I don't have a lot of negatives other than we just didn't reward ourselves with a goal, and wasn't a ton of chances, but, 17 shots. 5 on target, 8 inside the box, so good game, but not enough points.
Start here with Jesus.
Hey, Coach. The last 2 U.S. Open Cup winners had a bit of a bad game. They lost by multiple goals. What do you say about this team that, they came here and did not lose, played good, could have easily won the game?
Yeah, you see it all the time, and the players. And our message was that over the last couple of days, and what type of team do we want to be? Do we want a team that can win and enjoy ourselves afterwards on the plane ride and still show up and be pros and go after this? Yeah, let's be that type of team. And I thought tonight they were, and to get a point, it keeps moving us forward. Again, we may drop in a place or two right now, but this was always going to be a tough match, and they're a good team. They're hot. They haven't. They've been on a roll, and again, I'm not too much of a stats guy, but if you look down those stats after Wednesday night and the emotion of it all, it's pretty good. We just didn't again reward ourselves with the goal.
Hey Ben, another point. Obviously, as you guys chase the playoffs, at this point, is it get to the playoffs? Are you looking at seeding? How are you kind of seeing the wrap up to the season?
We just want to keep rolling, right? We'll start the scoreboard watch a little bit now, and but we're still not in, so we got to just keep grabbing points every game. Next is Montreal. We try to grab some points there or a point, and then we come home to Colorado, and we'll give everything we got there, and then when it all shakes out, we'll see what it looks like. If we're home, great. If we're away, right? If we're playing a game, or the one scenario we don't want is we're out. And as of now, it's still up for grabs.
And Ethan came on for Eric there in the second half. Looked like maybe something with his leg. Do you have
fine.
any
He's
update?
He's got some big legs. Those things don't heal like some of the other guys.
Hey, Coach. What goes into the decision between Mikael and Teenage for who plays the wide left back role and who plays the center back role?
Mika has played, I don't think we've moved Teenage out wide in that role yet. There may be a time where we ask him, but mostly he's in the center, and Mika is the guy that's more versatile in that way where we can push him out wide. So I thought defensively, it was a shutout. They have the chance of Pamakal, but I think he was offsides. That is either on the initial run or he was offside. So, other than that, there wasn't a lot of great chances from them over the course of the night. So they did a good job. And, Artur was a machine. I mean, he was on cruise control, and he needed to be because he put so much into it. He's been sick all week. And for him to just continue to do what he does out there, he was a warrior tonight. You guys don't know all that goes along with it, but I was really proud of him getting through that game. Who else played okay? Bassi got a lot of minutes the other night, but he played well. Hector's a machine. Hector played that whole game the other night and stepped on this field and still bossed the entire game. So still some really good performances, and just attacking just missed a little bit tonight.
Hi, Coach. Did you expected a tight game like this?
Yeah, in particular coming off of the Wednesday, and didn't know fully what to expect energy-wise. We asked a lot of a few guys that had a lot of minutes the other night, you know, whether it's Bassi and Hector and Artur, some of that back line, Corey. So we changed it out. I thought Ivan had a good performance. He gave us some fresh legs, and then Brad did a good job. So, you know, I'm okay with the decisions that I made. I feel like they could have, you know, they put us in a situation we made as a staff. They put us in a situation to win the game, and you know, we just didn't see it out. It's tight. They're good on the ball. You know, you could tell they had some real bouts of possession that put us under it, and they've got a great forward. But overall, it was ours to win.
Hey, Coach, quick question. I was hoping you can tell us, did you feel Franco's in a better form than Aliyu, and why he got the start tonight?
Ibrahim over who?
Ivan Franco started instead of...
Yeah, they're different positions. Yeah, they're completely different players. So that, you know, Ibrahim could have started for Corey Baird. Maybe that's your question. You know, or he could have played out wide maybe in Brad's role. But no, I think I stand by the decisions. I thought Ivan Franco had a really good game.
Good evening, Coach. I wanted to ask you, outside of the, you know, getting more shots on target tonight, is there anything other of the performance of the team the team that you think needs to improve as the end of the season comes through?
Not necessarily one area of focus, because we've been able to score goals in certain games. We've been able to put up numbers. You know, that's not always consistent enough, and defensively we've been pretty sound. You know, I don't know. I think it's about, at this point, we know who we are. We know when we're good, and we know when we are off, and why we're off at this point. We've had so many games. So I think it's just understanding, again, who we are, sticking to our principles. The structure is good, and just kind of, you know, cleaning everything up and being the best version of ourselves. And if we can do that, I think we'll be okay. We'll be hopefully, you know, a team that gets into the playoffs, and a team that is tough to handle.
Coach, double-digit advantage in shots, but at the same time, Steve Clark collected his league-leading 12th clean sheet, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
From a defensive perspective, what are your thoughts on just, you know?
Yeah, I mentioned the defense was great tonight, all of them. You know, I remember the Pomacall situation, but they were offsides. So other than that, there's a few half chances and some set pieces we dealt with well. So overall, I can't complain on the work rate, the collective nature of it all, and you know, when we put our stamp on the game with the ball, our repress and our ability to, you know, kind of smother teams is a big deal. So at times we piss the ball away too easily, and then that doesn't allow us to save our energy and repress and keep it in their end. So those are kind of some things that we'll continue to push on. But Steve's been fantastic. You know, it's not a lot of fun to not be in a finals, but we decided that early with Andrew, and this was a very good response from Steve. And you know, he's our starting goalkeeper. He's a big part in the locker room, and he's been great. So happy for him tonight.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, guys, I think we'll wrap up with that one. Ben, thank you very much.